Okay, all my stuff set in. I'm ready to go. Ready?
Ready when you are, Commander.
Here we go. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to PTM Racing. I am your host, Crusader, with my good friend Sparkalicious here tonight in Iowa for the Pro Custom Cup Series. Sparkalicious, it's good to have you on the booth yet again, my friend. And what an incredible lineup of drivers we have. But I definitely need the rundown of this track. So why don't you get to it, man, and tell me what the rundown is going to be tonight.
Well, the rundown for Iowa tonight. The
Here tonight, give us a rundown as well of who is in the charts tonight. If everyone is tonight, unfortunately, of tonight, Arthi, and hope you tune in live to watch with us here tonight. Sparkalicious, give me the rundown of the drivers and their numbers here tonight.
All right, so here's who we have here tonight. We have Mr. Dial in the number 12 car tonight in the Penske Ford there. We have Dylan in the OG in the number 9. El Blanco is going to be in the 00 tonight. We got G Pre 6 in the number 6. We have JD Atkins in the 14. We have JR in the 36. King Joey, His Royal Majesty in the 88. K Taddy will be riding the 32 Ford tonight. Matt BW tonight, he'll be in the, let's see here, let me make sure I got this correct. He's going to be in the 22 machine tonight. And we have the formerly known as No Pit Pendle is No Shift Pendle tonight in 38.
He's not ever getting called that. I'm calling him No Pit Pendle every time I see him. He's not getting that privilege. All right, guys, we're going to go live to the track now for... I apologize for the blue screen, everybody. 15 driver field tonight. We are missing a few drivers, unfortunately. They're not able to quite get in with us tonight, but still, nonetheless, what an exciting field, Sparkalicious. Let's get to the track.
All right, let's get rolling. Rolling.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on, keep rolling. Okay, I should leave that to Limp Bizkit, shouldn't I?
Might get an Undertaker appearance tonight if we keep that up.
Oh, my hero. All right, guys, we are live on the track. Dylan, the OG, will lead off as he has commenced the pole position. Here we go.
There we go. Now we got ourselves in here. Here we go down into turn 1, coming off of turn 2. Everybody keeps it straight here. This track pretty much wide enough where you can run 2, maybe even 3 wide here.
I can already tell you right now, they're going a little 3 wide back here coming. Oh, no, we got problems already. Pottles loose in the turn, and a big hit on number 43 of Young RCN, and Pottles, number 4, getting way out of there and taking it. Oh, we got more problems back there.
There went Teddy around in the 32. He has problems.
I apologize, folks. I confused 43 for some other driver back there. I'm not sure who that was, but my goodness, already these guys are spinning out like crazy. What in the world is going on back there?
Boy, maybe a little antsy. Like I said, it's not normal for these Cup cars to be on this racetrack. Might take a couple laps for them to get used to it here. Oh, got more problems.
Couldn't quite tell what was going on there, but I can definitely see that there's a lot of issues going on right now. I think that was number 14, JD Atkins, involved that wreck earlier with Pottles. Tough break for him early. Remember last season, folks, Pottles and JD Atkins and Archon man, oh man, did they have a race for the ages. They actually caught up on YouTube highlight reel, as you may have seen on this channel beforehand. That was one of the big moments coming into this race tonight, was how well Pottles, Archon, and JD Atkins were going to be fighting it out tonight. But right now, as it starts, the race is a little bit off track for them, because they unfortunately are getting put back in the back as we have a battle for the lead here. King Joey and Dylan. The number 9 of Dylan, the OG, and the number 88 of King Joy, His Royal Highness himself, trying to battle it out here, get up there as well. And right behind him is number 22.
Yeah, that's Dial on the 12 there on the bottom.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah, I'm not used to this paint scheme. He seems to keep changing on me for crying out loud. Dial made a big move in the inside there on King Joey, going down low out of turn 2. Makes the move work there for him though, and we'll take second place from him. Now the battle commences for the lead. Can Dylan the OG hold off Dial? He dials up his own number a lot.
Looks like King Joey may got a little dent in his front nose. He gave Dial a shot there coming off turn 2 there, and like it got dent at the nose up. Hope that don't cause any problems with the aerodynamics of that car.
Yeah, we just got word from Archon there that unfortunately he could not get the car all set up and ready to go tonight, so unfortunately did not make the cut and did not make the track. But Archon, if you're listening right now, buddy, we hope you're going to enjoy this race, and thanks again for tuning in with us, buddy.
All right, oh, here we go again, King Joey. Oh, they're going to make it 3 wide into turn 3. Wow, what a move by King Joey. 3 wide.
Turn 3, yep.
Oh, and Dylan goes up into the wall. He's going to lose a lot of positions here.
And look at this. El Blanco, the number 00, he has now pushed his ticket in here. He is trying to show these guys what driver he is and the caliber he possesses. He's currently battling for third and into first.
And then here comes the 43 into the picture as well. That's young RCN there in the 43. He has now made it up here. It's now a 4-car battle for the lead as they come by the start-finish line.
We got lap cars right up front here. Looks like that's the number 36 of JR there. He's going to hold up and not get in the way. Good driving on him there. As the number 12, the Dial, scoots up on from the bottom to the top, takes it from the 88. But look at this. Young RCN, the number 43, the young racer, pulling it out here, trying to get up in that top spot. He's been a force all season long. He just hasn't got that break yet. He looks to get it here as they come into turn 1. King Joey 3 wide yet again. El Blanco, King Joey, and young RCN battling it out here. Great driving and great positioning on these guys here.
Oh my goodness, man, these top 4 are like glued together. They can't get away from each other.
Indeed, indeed. But right now it is a battle to say the least up front. As now 5 drivers are getting into it. It's no pit Pendle. I'm not calling you no shift Pendle.
Oh, and we got Robbie Bobby around down there in the turn there. He gets it back going again.
Oh man, tough break for him there. I'll tell you right now, guys, Dr. Robbie Bobby, we've seen him have so many troubles on these tracks and in the series. I can tell you right now, he is far from that. He's a good driver and a heck of a racer, a good competitor as well as a good friend. You can't find a better driver on this track than I think him. And I think, in all honesty, it's only a matter of time before he can finally get out of that shell and break free of those issues.
I definitely agree with you on that assessment.
All right, currently now going into lap 14 here. They will go 3 more laps here. And young RCN and the number 43, he is pushing Dial to the limit. And the number 12, Dial is an Iowa boy. Oh, we got troubles here. Bel Blanco down out of turn 2, gets really loose. Looked like he got bumped in there.
Oh, and he comes back up on the track. Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. Oh, not sure what happened there exactly, but he just got way loose and way up on the field. And right back into the turn. Unfortunately, not the brightest move, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do in that situation. I'm definitely curious to know what happened there. As we got a battle here for Dial and the number 12 and young RCN, the 43. Slide Job City. It's an Iowa slider. Here they come. Our young RCN throws one. Dial throws it right back at him, side by side. Both drivers holding their line. One more lap to go out of stage 1. Who wants that stage point more?
Phew, boy, it's going to be tough between these two. Oh, Dial got on the apron just a little bit there. That might be enough for the 43 to get out front and get away here.
Idiot King Joey was trying to make a move there to the 43 in the RCN. Coming up, down low, up high. He will take it in stage 1. Great victory for the young RCN.
Wow. Man, that was an action-packed first stage. Wow.
That really was. Yeah, there was nothing but chaos and criminy all around. But my goodness, what a great run there from these guys.
Man, I don't even know who to pick at this point because there's about 5, 6 cars that could really be a challenge for the win tonight just from that first stage. We'll see what adjustments they make here under the pits.
I'm very curious to see how they will do that here in just a moment. But before we get back to the races here, folks, we have you may have heard of Old Thunderfunk's Crash Facts, right? Well, guess what? There is this thing called the Crusader Crash Fact, and we're going to give you a little crash fact here. So, DJ, play that intro. All right, so a crash fact here for you in Iowa is that John Wayne was born here in Winterset, Iowa in 1907, May 26th, I believe, of that year. And he is one of the most famous actors to ever come out of Hollywood and one of the well-known people of Iowa for actors and actresses. But also another fun crash fact is that Slipknot and Stone Sour were created and born here in Iowa as well. And one of the best heavy metal artists out in the world. Many people call them the best heavy metal bands of the decade. And they have been an absolute terror to say the least. But right now, speaking of tearing up, we got some good driving here as we got a little 3-wide, 4-wide action. Let's see if I can handle it here and get back into this rhythm section as they go into turn 1 and 2. Battle for the lead right now between Dial and Young RCN. But a little bit of 3-wide action coming out of turn 2. Great driving and great stability from these guys. Looks like we might be able to keep a good one here.
Absolutely, boy, they just fanned out, and these guys look like they made some adjustments. And meanwhile, speaking of that, here comes the Dial man coming up here, Mr. Soap Man.
Turn 1, no shift, don't call me no pit. Pendle is currently battling it out in the top 5 area, trying to get ahead of King Joey there. Not quite able to get around him there. Young RCN now falling behind K Taddy in the number 32. He's pushing his way up to the top spot, looking to get a good position here.
Man, yeah, well, Taddy's made quite a move after getting bottlenecked back up there and getting involved in a wreck early. He's made himself back up into second stage, got that car dialed in.
And I think we might have lost my my commentator here. I think he went out. Of the booth for just a moment. He's probably going to the long johns here. I don't blame him. Hey, Sparklicious, while you're down there, go give me some Iowa tenderloins and some Iowa steaks. There ain't nothing better than a good Iowa steak, wouldn't you?
I think I got that Iowa steak for you. Hello, can you hear me?
All right, down low yet again, the K-Taddy, number 32, battling it out with number 12, Dial. Mate takes the lead away from Dial, the number 12. Great battle, to say the least, up front here as K-Taddy in the 32 holding on to position side by side, coming down to turn 2. It's a battle between Dial and K-Taddy for the lead, but in third, it's a battle for 3 of them. Number 14, J.D. Atkins battling it out with Joey in the 88, and the 43 of Young RCN 3-wide coming out of turn 3. Great driving from these competitors. No one seems to be giving an inch. No one seems to give anything out there. Here comes Dial coming out of turn 2, trying to get that bottom line to work. K-Taddy, though, is making a mockery of this track, making it look too easy to say the least. Sorry for the black screen there, folks. Like I said, our good friend Sparklicious, Sparky decided to go give me some Iowa tenderloins and steaks because he knows I'm a big man and I like me some Iowa steaks and tenderloins. Ain't that right, Sparky?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I believe I can hear you. You're about 6 feet away from me in the booth here, and plus, right about now, you should have been giving me those Iowa steaks and tenderloins. I don't know why you didn't do that.
Oh, I got you one coming your way. Just give it about a couple more laps. It'll be on its way up there.
What do you mean I gotta wait a couple more laps to get that? What is wrong with you?
Somebody got to do the commentating.
All right. You get away with this one. Anyway, back in the booth here right now. Going back to the track here, K-Taddy has maintained a good position and good lead here as the number 43 of Young RCN has not left the top 3 spots. He continues to battle with Dial and K-Taddy as they continue to fight on here. J.D. Atkins now, he's trying to make a move up there. And you can see King Joey and the OG Dylan, he is currently battling it with them for the top 5 spot there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm impressed with this 32 car. He's really made himself back up here. Looks like made some adjustments on pit road and it's got that car hooked up.
Indeed, indeed. Great racing, to say the least, from these guys as we come down the last bit of laps here. Young RCN actually made a move there and got around Dial. I turned my head for 1 second. All of a sudden, Young RCN has taken the lead, and Dial has taken second from K-Taddy. I believe K-Taddy must have made a mistake there. Let's go back and watch the footage.
Yeah, it looks like he slipped up a little bit coming off of turn 3 and 4 there, just a bit, and that was just enough for the 43 and the 12 to both get around him.
Hey, look at this here, folks. The number 14, J.D. Atkins. Remember last season, he came into Iowa, and he was on a barn burner, to say the least, giving everything he had to PTMs and Archon with a little 3-wide action there. And again, you can catch all that great action back on this channel. Just be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and catch up on all our YouTube videos leading up to this big race here. The playoff pictures are getting tighter and tighter, to say the least here.
You got that right. In every series, no one is safe. That top 4 is really looking really tight right now, especially in this series here in the Cup. It's just wild and crazy.
It's wild and crazy, and it's about as crazy as everything that's gone on in the trucks and the Xfinity series, to say the least. But it has been a wild, incredible journey, but great racing nonetheless from all these guys. Looks like an onboard look here at J.D. Atkins and see where he's hitting these lines at.
Oh, whoa! And whoa. King Joey is doing some lawn service back there, it looks like.
J.D. Atkins got really loose there, got way up high, got right in there. I'm not sure what was going on there, but looked like United had a little trouble with Dial there, trying to battle him. Not quite able to get around him, though, as J.D. will maintain that line there. Let's take a look at Young RCN's line here. We'll talk to you guys a little bit about how this race hits. Oh, wait, never mind. That was the final stage 2. My bad.
It looks like stage.
Go ahead.
It looks like stage 2 is coming in. Now you can get that stick that I sent up to you there.
Well, about time you got me that stick. I was about to say, it's bad enough you left me in the booth for a second, and you didn't even bother to give me my steak. Now all of a sudden you're bringing my steak and tenderloins up. You might as well have gone and got me some Iowa corn.
Yeah, I think I had that 10-second delay where I was about to say something that was detrimental to the actions of stock car racing, and they blocked me so I wouldn't say it. So I think that's what that was all about.
That's what you say now. Anyway, all bigger and badger inside here, guys. It's time for another Crusader Crash Fact here. So in Iowa, we're well known for our racing series, but one series that a lot of people don't know about or really respect enough of is the dirt track series. And in dirt track racing, Iowa is home to many great dirt track racing areas, but the one everyone knows and travels all across the world for is Knoxville's Super Nationals. Knoxville, Iowa holds a sprint car and late model series races that hold some of the best dirt track racing in the world, and it's about as good as it gets here in Iowa, as we're going to go into our final stage here. And here we go, folks. They put the pedal to the metal. It's a battle for the lead early on as J.D. Atkins and K-Taddy have a little bit of a duel, with Dottie will lead it into turn 1. Side by side going out of the turn here. Oh, we got trouble. Thunderfunk spun out.
Problems.
Oh, we got bigger troubles. King Joey down there on the low end in the backstretch. He has gone out of the race. Oh, my goodness.
Oof. Boy, heavy damage on the 88. Big problems there for His Majesty King Joey there. Boy, that's a tough break.
Tough break for him, but right now it is a battle for the lead. And look at this. J.D. Atkins, for the first time this night, has literally punched his ticket to the top spot. He's trying to get back into the points race here, folks. Can he hold out on against Dial and Young RCN back there? Dylan the OG is pushing his way up. K-Taddy in the 32. He's not going anywhere. It's a battle for the lead here, folks. Great driving from everybody here.
Definitely a lot of good driving here by everybody. Battle for the lead continues. Dial on the bottom. Atkins way up on the outside, but he's not backing off. They're side by side as they come down to the stripe. Atkins will lead that lap, but who's going to lead the next one?
It's the PTM high flying, high cam. We're right now on the drone. You can see right now this is some damn good racing from Dial and J.D. Atkins. They were side by side, a little rubbing his racing. Look at that, coming out of turn 3 into 4, still side by side. No one's giving an inch here, folks.
Man, two different lines. Atkins running the real high line, Dial on the bottom, and they just come off together off of each of the corner. That's an amazing thing about this racetrack.
It's amazing they're able to hold that as well, because that takes some serious driving. Remember, folks, if you don't remember when we were racing here in the Truck Series, we told you a lot that when you got in that late run, your car got extremely loose, no matter whether it was your tires getting low or if it was your car itself getting just wobbly and out of shape. It is so easy to get loose on this track. It is such a slick track when you're not careful.
Absolutely. Especially definitely getting loose toward the end of the run. That definitely could be a problem here, especially with this long run here. That's why it's important to also, conserve your tires. It's the way it was in the truck race last night, and I think these guys are going to have to do the same thing here.
Indeed, indeed. As the drivers go single file line, I think it's time for another crash fact here. So if you've probably seen this meme running around here, folks, but on the favorite candy bars or candies for Halloween, Iowa, for their candy, had put Busch Light, the beer. I'm not kidding you. That is because Busch Light around here is a well-respected beer that a lot of people love and enjoy, and I hope our friends and family out there can support that, and as well as the other great causes. But there's one thing I don't like to do, and that's drink and drive. You know why I don't want to drink and drive?
Because it causes problems.
No, because it can cause problems to my favorite car dealership, Chrysler and Jeep, Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep out of Coastal, Pennsylvania. Should you know this, Sparkalicious?
I should have. I definitely should have. And yes, that would be a huge problem if that would be a problem for them. So
I don't want to give up. I don't want to bang up my good-looking hot rod, my glorious-looking Jeep or Chrysler I want to make sure I drive it nice and neat out of Pennsylvania. So if you guys are looking for the best car dealership and looking for the right car, go to Courtesy Chrysler and Jeep out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. And also a big special thank you to our boys at Dirt Track and for mobile Android iOS devices. Remember what I said earlier about sprint cars and modifieds and all them? Well, guess what? You can play that on the go with Dirt Track and mobile Android iOS devices. The best Dirt Track and mobile game on the market is free to play and no charge at all. So what are you waiting for? Download Dirt Track for your mobile Android and iOS devices today. As we get back to the action here, side by side yet again, these two right here, JD Atkins and Dial, right now are just in a flux of battle here as El Blanco battles it out with Young RCM for the third place spot, trying to get up to the lead, but you could say honestly it's a four-way battle here. You could even put a five-way if Dylan the OG can find a way around it.
Make it really six too, because Taddy's not too far behind either, right at the tail end of that train, so it's basically about a six-car battle at this point. And something else is going to happen here very shortly. They're going to close up on some lap traffic here. We got, looks like the 19 right there ahead of them there, so that could play a factor.
Take a look at El Blanco here and how he's hitting that line, folks. Remember, this is a tough track to maintain and hit good positions on, but the way to hit this track, in my opinion, is exactly what El Blanco's doing. You go up high in the straightaways, go down low, although he couldn't quite go down low that time. He had Young RCN and Dylan the OG battling him there. Oh, look at this. Traffic, they got him. Oh, no. Oh. The 19 got a little bit in the way there for Dial and Young RCN and El Blanco and Young RCN are literally now up in the top three spots with JD Atkins. I'm not sure what happened there, but the flagman must not have warned our good friend, the number 18, to G3 to get out of the way there. That is a tough break to say the least.
I think cooler heads prevail. That could have been a whole lot worse, but everybody keeps it together and keeps it going, and we're going to keep on going here.
Indeed, indeed. But JD Atkins right now, with about 17 laps to go, is currently just maintaining position and holding out, to say the least. This could be his race to lose here if he can hang on. But El Blanco and Young RCN, they're not far behind, and now Dial and Dylan are battling it here. It is a close battle. These guys are just going side by side when they can, but they're just waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Here comes the 43 down onto the bottom of El Blanco here. Young RCN. He's going to try to go for the position, but Blanco's going to try the high line here.
El Blanco couldn't quite hold the block, so he took the high line. Now he's going to continue there. Takes the low line here. Young RCN, he's getting a good run there, but he's got some problems with Dylan, the OG right there. El Blanco into the wall. He slammed into the wall. Lost a lot of momentum. Young RCN now, he is pulling ahead, trying to get down low and catch up to JD Atkins. But Dylan, the OG, he is right there with them. It is anybody's race here as they come into turn 3 and 4. Young RCN is having the night of his life. He just needs to hold out and try to win it all here.
Here he goes now, right down here. He's going to get the run going down into turn 1. Let's see if he can make it stick.
Side by side, down low. Oh, we got problems. Thunder from the 24 gets out of the way, thankfully, but Dylan into the wall there. He got really loose coming out. He's going to lose some time there, but still the battle is up front here. Young RCN and JD Atkins battling it out. Here comes K-Taddy down the bottom of turn 4.
Oh, man. Oh, man. A little bit of contact, but everybody still holds it. Man, these drivers are doing a good job tonight. And Atkins somehow still got the lead out of all this.
And K-Taddy just made the move slider from the turn 2 down and into the back straightaway. He took it from Young RCN. He's going to try to pull the slider yet again on the 14 of JD Atkins. He's got the run, and he's successful.
Wow, what a move by Taddy. And now Taddy's up in front. Now let's see what he can do.
JD Atkins is giving it all he's got, but Young RCN, he's not giving up. There is 12 to go here, folks. Anybody's race.
Oh, boy. And now here comes Dial trying to come back up. He takes the 3rd spot away from Atkins.
To say the least right now, man, this is just incredible driving from all competitors up front for the top 5 positions. Remember, points are at a right now because we are getting just 2 more races left before a wild card and then the big playoff race. So every point counts and every point matters leading in to the top 4 going in to the playoff picture.
Absolutely. Here comes Atkins right back around. Dial on the bottom. Oh, but they're knocking doors. Here comes Dylan. Dylan got the back end of him.
Atkins, a little loose. He saves it. Nice save there by JD Atkins, but can he get the momentum back?
Oh, boy. He's going to lose a couple spots there.
The battle is up front here as the top 3 battling here. It's Dial and Dylan. Dial trying to dial up his own number. He's probably trying to find a dial-up connection because right now he is connecting to the track. And
Dylan's in the wall! Oh, big crash. Oh, it's a big one. Big problem.
That's 3 problems right there. Will the flagman call it? The flagman has called the wreck. He finally has binoculars on and saw that there was a huge wreck there.
Oh,
that's big.
Man.
There was 62 laps in of 70. That's big. We're getting closer to the finish here. This is a dash now.
All right, let's put some tires on these cars. Let's loosen them up a little bit and let's get them. Let's go for the finish here. Let's wind them up.
My question to the drivers is who's going to pit and who is going to stay out, because that last dash is the big part of this track. Because if you get the slightest bit loose now off that long run, that will cost you. Who is going to pit and who is not? That is the question here.
If it were me, I think I'd have to pit. These guys have ran on them tires for so long. I think you're a sitting duck if you don't get tires.
And look at this. Young RCN will stay out with K-Taddy. No shift. Don't call me pit. Pendle is right up there as well. Green flag high in the air. Flagman calls for it. We've got ourselves a battle, to say the least.
And by the way, everybody pitted, so it looks like everybody did come down and get all the tires on this deal.
There is 6 laps remaining here. No shift. Pendle trying to block off Young RCN, the 43. None of 00 of El Blanco. He's getting in there. We got a little bit of side-by-side action. Young RCN a little bit down low. Out of turn 4. Got loose. Manages to maintain position. Everybody holds out.
Hey, that's Pottles running in 4th. Man, where did she come from? She has come from the back. Wow.
The Iowa Busch Light, number 4, pulling ahead, trying to get in there. Here she comes into turn 3, going into 4th. She's battling with no shift. Pendle. El Blanco now trying to also get in this. K-Taddy has a comfortable lead, but we got 4 to go. Coming out of 1 into 2. No shit. Pendle 3 wide. Coming out of turn 2. Side by side. The touch. You gotta be kidding me. They hold it. Look at this. Look at this. They hold it out of turn 3 into 4. 4 wide action coming out. Look at this here, folks. Still 3 wide. Oh, Pottles got loose. He's in. No.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, my goodness. Big wreck there as 2 drivers hit, and young Arciana unfortunately was involved in this, the race to his life, and unfortunately he's not going to get this one, but it's still a battle here. Top 3 is in range. No Shift Pendle, El Blanco, JD Atkins, they're all hunting down the number 32 of K Taddy. Coming into turn 1, there is only 2 laps to go here, folks. Anybody's race.
Down the backstretch we go. Taddy with quite a lead here now. He can kind of take a breath for a minute. He's got a little bit of space back here between the battle for second.
Final lap coming down the stretch here. Here they come down turn 4 into the finish. And it's going to be K Taddy, your winner here out of Iowa with El Blanco and No Ship Pendle in a close battle for 3.
Yeah, it looks like Pendle got the second position, Blanco in third, JD Atkins finishes fourth, and Dial will round out the top 5.
My goodness, folks, look, Pottles made a move when she needed to, and man, oh man, did she go for broke. But you know what we say here, you best put the pedal to the metal if you want to win. And they gave it everything they had for you guys at home and watching live on the live stream. What an incredible race, to say the least. Great driving from everybody, and a tough break for young RCN there. I know he was running good, and he looked like he had it. Just unfortunately, the way the racing goes sometimes, the racing gods don't quite give it to you.
Yeah, I feel a little heartbroken for that 43 because he definitely had at least a top 5 finish there going for him, and that was a really tough break for him.
Before we get to the top 3 drivers here, we want to say a very special thanks to our friends and family in the comments, as well as fellow drivers. Ken, and the number 12, I believe you drive the number 12, or as Moldy Interior. Hoffy, thank you again for tuning in with us, buddy, as well as our good friend McCarthy. It's so good to hear from you. We hope you're doing okay there. All right, guys, that was an incredible race, to say the least, and K Taddy finally puts her in the winner's circle here tonight. Let's get the top 3 drivers live on the broadcast. Hey, let's talk and see how they were feeling tonight about that race.
Indeed. I'm excited to hear from these guys tonight.
I'm just as excited as I am to eat my Iowa steak you decided to finally bring in here, for crying out loud.
Did you get a chance to eat it? Well,
because all that action going on? Man, when you watch these Pro Cup series, they do not give up and they do not give out anything. They will give you everything they have to put on a show, but at the same time, they are out to win. And the fact they're able to do this as well as they do shows you why this league is the best damn league in the NASCAR Heat series of all time, in my opinion. This is one of the cleanest racing, best family, friends, and community that we've ever had the privilege to commentate for. For that, we thank you guys, but we also very much appreciate all our friends and family out there that tune in each and every week and continue to support this channel, continue to support this league. Without you guys, we can't do it without you.
Absolutely, and it's so great to see how fast this league has taken off and gotten good exposure out there. So we appreciate everybody out there that's tuned in and everybody that's watched this show. And tell you what, during this time off from NASCAR, I mean, this has been some pretty good shows to watch on here.
Absolutely. I mean, well, we do have iRacing though, so at least that's something. But I don't know, but man, I'll tell you what, that was. I'm still kind of buzzed right now, man. The fact they went 3 wide and held it for an entire lap, that's short track racing right there. That's when you know you got good drivers, because that's not easy to do on any track, much less a short track.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that, especially on a short track. I mean, you see guys go 3 wide at Martinsville or Bristol, some of these other short tracks, and it's just like, okay, when are they going to wreck? But these guys, they did not do it. They held their lines and did a very good job on it. And it's unfortunate there at the end. We had that little incident there at the end, but that's the way it is. It's tight racing on a tight track.
And that's the way I like it, in my opinion. And I think the fans at home can honestly appreciate that. And I hope everybody as well, enjoyed every bit of that race because we enjoyed commentating for you tonight. We're just still waiting for our top three drivers to get out of their cars and get the helmets off and come talk with us. I think Keith Tag right now might be in victory lane as well. He's just trying to get in there with all the flux of crowds and people there. So it's not easy, folks, when you're driving this stuff.
I'm gonna send him invites now. Okay, if they're not in here in a minute, just end the broadcast.